Hey guys, Good Clock here. Uh, and welcome to a build showcase video. This is taking me many weeks to do. There's a man hours put into it. I think I've put in over 100 hours of effort, to be honest. It's just kind of crazy. USS Colorado, NCC 7501. Hey, yeah, this is the bridge build. But there's a lot more to it. We're just on deck one only. Over here is the conference room. And yeah, excuse the double doors everywhere. There's like an even number aspect to everything. Should we see? Oh yeah. All over the ship there are Deves, Jeffrey's tubes that extend like everywhere. Obviously, it's more effort than it's worse to have all that work out correctly, and it's annoying. Anyway, but here on deck 2, I was on showcase some noteworthy rooms. For example, we have quarters. These are meant to be drawers. Although I think you can see that. Okay. Over here is that's a Jeffrey Stu access point. Never mind. Let's see. Oh yeah, restrooms. These are less inspired by Star Trek and more by actual restrooms. So yeah. Let's see. I know there are a lot of other rooms on the ship, though. Here we go. This is the cargo bay. Disclaimer, there is a lot of polished diorite in here, so this room is probably not to be viewed by anybody that really likes this gal. Anyway, all the cargo bays now have sole transporters like that one. But the main transport routes are elsewhere on the ship. Okay, let's see if I can find... No, not that way. Let me see if I can find something else I want to show ya. The ship is a bit of a maze, admittedly. Like, I've got to figure, especially the sausage section, which is where we're at down here on deck 3, but here we are, holodeck. In case you wonder why it's so bright, even though there are no lights, there's just like random photonic matter going inside of here. Don't worry about it. Leftover photonic matter, because holodecks are definitely used. No, but it's actually just light blocks. That's why I don't get it about it being photonic matter. Get it? No? Whatever. Anyway, here's what some of the main transport rooms are like. I'm reasonably happy with how this came out. And here's the transport pad. Much nicer than the ones on the Pongon, I'll tell you that. Okay. Over here, this is actually just that. Right. Over here we have 3 forward. 2 forward is exactly the same, actually. But yeah. So we're near the forward end of the ship then? Okay. I'm actually just gonna use this shortcut up to go to the next deck. Because there are a number of science labs. For example, stellar cartography. This is heavily inspired by Star Trek Generations. Okay, a bit of a note, this project would not have been possible without the help of various diagrams and illustrations, ex Astra Scientia. had available on their site, so I do have to officially state that I thank them. It's just kind of common etiquette, you know? Anyhow, these are ship stores, so we didn't have these on the Pangong, mainly because I didn't know ship stores are like that. They're basically commercial spaces. It's worth noting there are lots of different science labs all over the ship, some of which may even hold Easter eggs, so that's interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and... let's see, I think I've shown you everything I want to show you on decks 2 and 3, so... let's see. Okay, this feels like the middle of the sausage section. Whoa. Oh, saw down the Jeffrey stew without into space. Anyway. I'm trying to think. Okay, I think it's this way. I'm not exactly sure. The ship is very symmetrical, which, in retrospect, may not have been the wisest move from a navigational perspective of navigating the corridors. Okay, I think this is the Jeffrey stew. Or not the Jeffrey stew. The turbo shaft thing, or whatever. Anyway. On deck 4 here, we have the brig, as well as the chief's security officer's office. And we also, over this way, have access to a sort of maintenance hallway for the auto brewer that's on board the ship. It's actually the same design as what I've showcased before, but I've rearranged some parts of things to be a little more compact. In particular, the large, compared to the cakewalk timer thingy, is rotated at 90 degrees, and the connected wiring was adjusted accordingly. Anyway. But, yeah, that just leads to that. Down here on deck 5, I think the main thing is actually... you see... yeah, sickbay, which has a surgical ward. That's also the Chief Medical Officer's office. On deck 6, we have the mental assignment, which also features a lot of diorite. So I'm not gonna show it because I've already probably triggered the Escal fans once. Anyway, let's see. Yes. Here's the control room for the potion brewing system. There should be carpet there. Anyway, but yeah, this is relatively straightforward, actually. I've explained it all in the past video on my channel. Go check it out, if you want to. It's a potion brewer one from last year. Alright. Now that that's out of the way, I've also covered deck 7. Okay, so I actually need to go to Game of Survival for this. This is just a gas cannon, which I will have to give credit to Team Star of Paragraph Season 6 for, because that's what the design is based on. The general idea is it's meant to act like a hold-on torpedo. Back. Anyway. That'll just burn itself out. There's no fuel in there for the fire. Anyway, so... yeah. There's 4 of those down here in the secondary hole, which is now where we're at. The drive section. 2 forward, 2 aft. Okay. These are fusion reactor rooms. The design is very heavily inspired by Star Trek Enterprise's main room of main engineering. Oh, that's a weird inspiration for fusion reactor rooms, but it's what I thought of, and it sort of works, so yeah. Also, there's some weird unevenness. I don't really like that part of this ship. Anyway, let's go down to deck 8. Actually, no, deck 9. I don't think deck 8 has anything interesting per se. Oh, I mean, there's shuttle-ways. I'll get to them. Oh no, I think I want to be on deck 10. Which is the bottommost deck, by the way. So yeah. Let's see. Actually, on deck 8 there is access to said CN Ops. I'll show that off later in a minute or two. Here is perhaps my favorite room on the ship. Main Engineering. This is heavily inspired by the main engineering room from Star Trek Voyager. However, the actual warp core area I designed myself, and quite frankly, yeah, the warp core is kind of a wide, but that's okay. It's a big boy for a big. It's a big warp core for a big ship. Here's the dilithium chamber. We'll do a console there. That doesn't look right. Give me a moment. Yeah, okay. Anyway, random artifacts like that happen occasionally. I don't know why. But here's the rejection system console. Don't touch, and let's see. Right. Says CN Ops. Let's hit up the deck 8. Let's see. It's like this. Like this. Like this. I know about the Jeffries tubes. But, here says CN Ops, basically. It's actually just a dolphin tank. Anyway. But, I'm gonna head down to deck 9 next and go aft for the shuttle bay, but, in general, what was I trying to thought? Never mind that. Anyway, so, oh yeah, the Jeffries tubes. In general, it's worth noting that the Jeffries tube network is actually more irregular the further back in the ship you go. The further down the ship you go, like, in the sausage section, it's very regular. In the neck of the ship, that's decks 4 through 6, it's somewhat regular. While in the drive section, where we are now, it's very irregular. Alright. And here is one of the shuttle bays aboard. It's the same general design as on the Pongon, albeit somewhat refined compared to on the Pongon. But yeah, shuttle bay. let's now see the ship from the outside. These are the warp cells. I know they're kind of far apart compared to how long they should be, but yeah. Like, it feels like that should be 10 meters shorter and that should be 10 meters shorter, but whatever. Structures like that are meant to be phaser arrays. Although some are short enough that they're really only phaser banks. And I never put a phaser array down there. Oh, right, I didn't feel there was a need for that down there. Anyway, this is the ship as you from the outside. It's pretty dorky, I'll have to admit. Probably why this class of cruiser never saw major service in Starfleet. It's because of its dorky appearance. Like, honestly, between the deflector, which is probably a little small to be honest, and the two torpedo launchers here, that looks like a face, you know? It looks like the drive second has a face. In case you want more context, the general story is that this was meant to be a prototype cruiser of some sort, non-experimental, just prototyping the design itself. Somewhere around, like, I think the 23, like, I think, like, they're around the 2320s type frame or so, but there was only ever one ship made because of how dorky things are. Like I said, I don't even angle the water right here. But yeah, for a perspective on how big we're talking here, from there to over there is about 200 meters. You know, the sausage section is 200 meters wide, and it's circular. Yeah, that's the diameter. While, you know, in general, the ship's about that wide and 370 meters long, I believe. Give or take a few meters here and there, of course. But yeah. Of course, the cells are Excelsior class, as you'd expect. Though I do admit they are kinda small and disproportionate. Probably contributing to that factor to why this design is particularly popular with Starfleet Command. Anyway, well, I think that's all there is to show, so let's just compare the clock, and this is my attempt at building a Star Trek style cruiser, I guess. With lore, sort of. Well, Easter eggs more accurately, but still. And I'll see ya. If you're seeing this, that means you've made it to the end of the video. Congratulations! Down below you'll see end cards where if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to see more content like this in a playlist format, or if you want to see a random video from my channel. See ya!